Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about why I made the decision to get rid of over 150 books. A lot of you might be freaking out right now because of what I just said. You did hear me right. I'm getting rid of over 150 books. I haven't lost my mind, I don't think, but I just wanted to kind of talk about it because it's been an interesting decision to make, and kind of getting to that decision has been interesting. So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. As far as what I'm doing with my books, I did want to tell you I am planning on selling some of them. I'm just going to sell them on an eBay store because I figured that was the best way to do it. So if you want to check the link below and see if you want some of these books, or even if you know someone else who might, if you could share the link, anything that would really help me out. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you about that. I did take some to half price. I will be donating some. I am going to do a couple of giveaways, so you know, it's just kind of all over the place with what I decided to do with different books. So let's get into why I made this decision. I want to just start off by saying this was not a rash decision at all. This is something I've been thinking about for a really long time. So I didn't just one day wake up and be like, I want to get rid of 150 books. Like, that's not how it happened. It kind of started probably, I don't know, I'm just going to estimate about a year ago. I just was like looking at my shelves and I'm like, I feel like I'm never going to read all these books. And I know a lot of people that buy a lot of books feel that way from time to time, so I didn't really think much else about it. But then it started to really bother me. I started to feel overwhelmed by the amount of books that I had, and I started to realize that I was no longer enjoying my books as much as I was feeling pressured by their presence in my room. And you know, I had 3 bookshelves full and they were beautiful to look at. I'll show you a picture of what they used to look like. I loved the way it was all set up, but still there was a part of me that was just like, it just feels like so much. But when I started thinking about getting rid of books, I was like, I'll probably never do that. Like, that's just crazy. Then the idea started to take more of a form when it came time for me to move. So if you own a lot of books and you've ever moved, you know what it's like. I had like over 400 books and I had to pack them all in boxes. I had to move them all. And the people that were helping us move, they were like, if I see one more box that says Emily's Books, I'm gonna scream. So, I mean, it was just crazy. And after moving all those books, I was just like, it really hit me again. There's so much. And when I moved, something started to happen in my life. I was getting away from a bad situation and getting into this wonderful new place. And I've definitely been in a place of healing and moving on, and just kind of picking up the pieces of my life again. And part of that process has been me wanting to shed some of my old ways. That kind of crossed over into books. However, that doesn't mean I wanted to get rid of all my books and just, like, that's not what that means. I still love buying books and I still love reading, but I just was overwhelmed by the amount of books that I had, and I felt like it wasn't what I necessarily wanted anymore. I know a lot of us as booktubers especially, or book buyers or whatever, have this dream of wanting to have an in-home library someday, and trust me, I still have that dream, but it's just not plausible for me right now. I live in a 2-bedroom apartment and it's pretty small. Like, I love it here and it's super cozy, but it just, you know, it's not logical to have so many books. I kept a lot of books. 400 minus 150, that's still a lot of books. Okay, I know that. 150 is a lot to get rid of. It was a little difficult, but honestly, it really wasn't that hard. It wasn't something I was having to force myself to do. Like, I wanted to get rid of these books. And the books that I'm getting rid of, there's different reasons for why. Some of them I did regret buying. Some of them I've read and maybe liked, but just don't want to keep, don't plan on rereading. Some of them I just didn't like. So basically what ended up happening is I ended up getting rid of an entire bookshelf of books. So I still have 2 bookshelves. There's one behind me and then there's one over to the side here that I am keeping. This bookshelf here, this is where all the books are that I'm getting rid of. I'm not sure if I'll be keeping the bookshelf after the books are gone. I don't really know. I haven't gotten that far yet. I'll worry about it once the books are gone. But one day I would like to have my 3 shelves back, I think, so I'll probably just put this bookshelf in storage. So I don't know, I think that for me personally in my life as a reader, this will probably happen. I'll probably recycle through books quite a bit. I'll probably clean my shelf out and replace them with more and then clean out some more later. And I think it's never, like, I don't want to have the same books on my shelf forever. I don't. I have favorites that I want to keep, but I want my shelves to, I want books to rotate off of them. Some people, like, when they buy books, they want to keep them forever. That's totally fine. I get that. But I think for me, this is what works best, is to kind of recycle. A lot of people talk about, oh, I feel like I have to get rid of books, or it was really hard for me, but I forced myself. It's not like that for me. But I feel like doing something like this is much easier when it's something that you come to it yourself and you're like, okay, I feel ready for this. And that's what it was for me. I feel ready. I've had no regrets so far about the books that I've gotten rid of. So yeah, it's a good decision. It works for me. So I just wanted to kind of share this story with you guys and get your opinion on it, because it's definitely interesting to hear everyone's thoughts on book buying and getting rid of books and all that stuff. So let's definitely have a conversation about this. I'd love to talk to you guys about this topic. So just leave a comment if you want to, and we'll discuss it. So anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching all of it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.